Good morning, everyone, and good morning as well, ma'am. I am Ella Jane E. Ramos, together with my co-presenter, Miss Michelle Ann Turaha and Marjorie Ngoho. We will show you the special and inclusive educations of our beloved and respected country, the Philippines. So let us delve into discussions by formally start what is inclusive educations really are. As per shown in the slide, inclusive education, it is an approach where all students are valued and respected. All students are given the rights to experience and to have the quality education disregard of his disabilities. Additionally, inclusive education requires the utmost efforts of the students, parents, and educators, stakeholders, and the community to meet the learning needs of each and every student of the institution. Along the way, with the help of the members of institution and society, it will accommodate the learning pace that one student must have. Now, we will tackle the importance of inclusive education. How does inclusive education play its roles by ensuring that all students is being accommodated and no one is being left behind? To start with, I know many students may feel that they are an outcast in a classroom, but inclusive educations in the Philippines ensure that all students have an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe and supportive environment, where they can feel that they are being valued and supported away from any of those judgment. Hence, for this matter to take place, there will be distinct program and services to ensure that all students have the quality education. Secondly, inclusive education helps students to prepare themselves in tackling global challenges, particularly in the learning process. Furthermore, it helps them to prepare themselves as they interact with different people, including those with have disabilities. Lastly, inclusive education is when it breaks down the barriers between students who have disabilities and those who are not. By imposing this action, it will create a harmonized and calm classroom environment, as well as it promotes understanding and acceptance between and among students. Now, we will be discussing the features of inclusive education. First is the process. How the students feel the inclusion, the diverse needs, how the students and teachers able to meet the learning needs of each and every students, the equal opportunities. In giving such opportunity, it should be equal either the students is with disabilities or not. The meaningful life. Students will feel how meaningful their life can be inside the classroom environment. The non-discriminatory environment. The inclusive education must promote supportive and engaging learning environment. The belongingness. In a simple word, no one is being left behind or being called an outcast. Their presence is being seen and valued. The culturally, spiritually sensitive. Every student must respect each other's beliefs and identity. And of course, it should be learner-centered. It should be where all students are being heard and seen. This feature will picture out how enthusiastic and positive the classroom environment, accommodating all students, including those with disabilities.
How the Philippines is moving toward inclusive education. The Department of Education partner with UNESCO to train teachers so they can better include students with disabilities in regular classroom. This means teachers are learning new strategies and approaches to make sure no student is left behind regardless of their condition. Special education, schools or SPED, the government has also established SPED centers that cater to learners with special needs. These schools are designed to give customized support, ensuring that children with disabilities get the same chance at quality education. As for the alternative learning system, known for ALS, offers non-traditional learning options for students who cannot attend regular school or classes, as for they are dropout or working, have health issues, or live in a remote areas. This shows that inclusive education isn't only about disabilities, it is also covers different learning situations. In 2019, the Department of Education, DepEd, released DepEd Order Number 21 titled Policy Guidelines of the K-12 Basic Education Program includes a policy framework of inclusive education. This policy strengthens inclusive education by embedding it into the K-12 curriculum framework. It ensures that inclusivity is not just a program, but a long-term policy directions of the education system. Legal basis, Philippine legal mandate. Inclusive education in the Philippines is backed up by several laws and policies, showing that it is not just an option but a legal responsibility of the government. The 1987 Constitution, Article 11, Section 1 and 2, guarantees every Filipino's right to education and equal opportunities. As for the Republic Act 10533, otherwise known as Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, Section 5, this law supports K-12 education and emphasizes access, equity, and inclusiveness. The Republic Act 10157, or the Kindergarten Education Act, ensures that kindergarten is compulsory and free, giving all children an equal start. As for the last one, Republic Act Number 9155, otherwise known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, defines the role of DepEd in making education accessible and inclusive to all learners. Inclusive education in the Philippines is a combined effort of international support like UNESCO, national policies, DepEd orders, and strong legal mandates, constitutions, and Republic Act. This means the Philippines is moving towards a system where every learner, whether with disabilities, from remote areas, or with different needs, has the right and opportunity to learn.
Another legal basis, the Philippines Legal Mandate, the Republic Act Number 9442, or an act amending Republic Act Number 7277, otherwise known the Magna Carta for Disabled Person and for the other purposes. So the Republic Act Number 9442, this is an amendment to Republic Act Number 7277 that enhances the rights and privileges of persons with disabilities or PWDs in the Philippines. It also aims to promote equal opportunities, accessibility, and non-discrimination for PWDs across various sectors, including education, employment, and social services. And also the Republic Act Number 7277, known as the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons. This law was enacted in 1992 to ensure and promote the rights and privileges of PWDs, advocating for their full participation in society. And the last legal basis is the DepEd Order Number 32, Series of 2015, adopting the Indigenous Filipino Education Curriculum Framework. So this order from the Department of Education, or the DepEd, adopts the Indigenous People Education, or the IPED Curriculum Framework. It provides guidelines and policies for integrating indigenous knowledge, cultures, and languages into the Philippine education system, ensuring culturally relevant and inclusive education for indigenous people. So this legal basis established the Philippines' commitment to inclusive education and equal rights for marginalized groups such as persons with disabilities and indigenous peoples. So guiding policies and curricula to promote accessibility, cultural relevance, and non-discrimination in education. Next is guiding principles of inclusive education, which are fundamental concepts to ensure education is accessible and equitable for all students. First is the equal and equitable access to quality basic education. This ensuring all individuals have the same opportunity to attend school and receive a high standard of education, regardless of their background or abilities. Second one is the responsiveness to rights. This recognizing and respecting the rights of learners, including the right to inclusive and non-discriminatory education. Third is sensitivity and responsiveness to context. So this is also adopting educational practices to fit the specific cultural, social, and individual circumstances of learners. Fourth is the inclusion. It is creating learning environments where all students, regardless of their abilities or backgrounds, are welcomed, accepted, and supported. Fifth one is the non-discriminatory and child-friendly learning environment. It also ensures the classroom atmosphere is free from discrimination and promotes safety, comfort, and support for children's well-being and development. So together with these principles, it aims to promote an equitable, respectful, and supportive educational environment for all learners. In conclusion, the Philippines is moving towards inclusive education in a big way. So the Philippines is making significant progress toward achieving inclusive education, emphasizing the importance of ensuring that every community has access to quality learning opportunities. And inclusive education not only benefits individual students by helping them reach their full potential, but also contributes to building a more just, equitable, and cohesive society. So, when educators are equipped with the right tools and resources, they can foster learning environments where all students, regardless of their backgrounds and abilities, are valued and supportive. Ultimately, embracing inclusive education is a vital step toward creating sustainable development and empowering future generations to thrive in a diverse and interconnected world.